I'm tickled to death to have you here, and I'm tickled to death that you have written The Power of I Am. Tell us about this book.
Well, Dr. Field, The Power of I Am talks about what follows the two words, I am, is going to, I believe, you're inviting into your life. In other words, a lot of people go around with this recording, I am unlucky, I am unattractive, I am slow. And I believe we're inviting that into our life. It's so much better to turn it around. I am blessed, I am strong, I'm healthy, I am talented. If you have the wrong I ams playing in your life, you're going to miss your destiny. And you know, a lot of people are against themselves. They don't know it. It's in their own thoughts and how they talk.
How do you deal with the people you encounter every day that are complainers? They're the whiners, that they don't get up every morning. And you say people should wake up and find 3 things to be grateful for. The people that don't do that, they come to work and they go, oh, and they're just complaining about everything. How do you turn those people around? How do you use the power of I am to turn those people around?
You know, it's difficult. Sometimes you may not be able to turn them around, but I think when you work in a negative environment, you got to get positive before you get in there. You got to get filled up before you get to work. So I think when you get up in the morning, you got to get your mind, your thoughts going in the right direction. And when you're around those people, I believe one of the best ways is just be a good example. You know, if everybody's complaining about the boss, everybody's jealous, you know what, you don't have to flow with that. You can just say, you know what, you can complain, but you know what, I'm blessed to be alive. And you just have that attitude of faith, a positive attitude. And, you know, a lot of times you just got to rise above it. You just got to be an eagle and rise above it. And say, you know what, I'm not going to sink down to that level. I'm not going to let somebody pull me down. I'm going to continue to rise higher.
You know, I feel better just talking to him. So, no, but you know, the thing is, what you were saying is so true about these internal thoughts, because we talk at about anywhere from 100, 125 words a minute. Now, Robin will gust up to 200 sometimes.
It's true.
But we think at about 10 times that. We think at sometimes 1,200 to 1,500 words a minute. So we think super fast. So we'll think a negative thought 10 times more than we actually say it. And the problem is, a critic might tell you, oh, you look bad or you're not smart. They might say it once. You might repeat it 1,000 times during the day. But if we can change that internal dialogue and we take the, instead of, you know, I am not enough, I am stupid, I am burdened. If you start that with, you know, I am blessed. I am so fortunate to have the opportunity to be here. I am around good friends, good people. If you start those things 1,000 times throughout the day, they really accumulate. And there's a physiological component. For every thought you have, there's something physiological that goes along with it as well. It starts to trigger things in your body.
It really does. You'll feel your attitude change, your emotions will change. And, you know, Dr. Phil, too, I think people don't realize just because that thought comes doesn't mean you have to think it. I mean, you know, we all have negative thoughts, but you got to say, you know what? I'm not going to use my energy to doubt, to worry. I'm going to use my energy to believe. I believe it takes the same amount of energy to worry as it does to believe.
And I pulled some of Joel's best ones out of there, and we filled up our walls with them here. The things that you use examples of: I am blessed, I am prosperous, I'm successful, I'm victorious, I am wise, I am healthy, I'm positive, I'm passionate, I'm strong, I'm confident, I'm disciplined, I'm determined, I'm patient, I'm kind. We tend to believe ourselves, right? Yeah. I mean, if we tell ourselves something, we tend to believe it.
I think you're exactly right. I found that we believe ourselves more than we believe other people. Again, I go back to, there's enough forces, people, circumstances against us in life. The worst thing you could do is go through life being against yourself. You know, you may not be perfect, but, you know, have the right I am.